Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from... There's the whistle. Ugarte gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, I think he's going to solidify this defence, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised to see him set up a counter-attack or two as well. Having someone like him in midfield is crucial if you want to stop the other team building up ahead of steam. This guy has got the lot.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. He's had it taken off him. Oh, terrible pass. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that has left him in a heap. It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh no, this does not look good. And it's Rice. Now it's Owen. That has been slung wide. Guardiol. Tries to get it clear. Taken back almost at once. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Quarter of an hour played. Guardiol. Can he get on the end of this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saka! Rising over the bar.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Not the most accurate pass. Plays the return pass. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through. And that's put paid to a promising move.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's under a lot of pressure there. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out again for a throw-in. In towards the back stick. Has a shot! Decent enough try.
Armour usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Rice. And it's Kirkes. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him? It's Rooney! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 36 minutes is number 11, Gyökeres.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol is the guilty party there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he lines up a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Alexander emerged with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Foden can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Kirkes
minutes has been indicated
for Rice. And it's Kirkes. Kirkes stood his ground strongly. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Palmer gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Rooney! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. Rooney. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is ended up in no man's land. That has not gone well. And it's Palmer.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Palmer. Ugarte. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Owen being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Manchester United are down to 10 men. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kerkez attempts a clearance.
That's exact.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 6, Owen. Number 24, Palmer. Coming on the field.
Now it's Palmer.
Number 9,
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 29.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Substitution.
Flashes it across.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gerrard. Back into the middle. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spread neatly. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Kerkez. That's the keeper's ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Rooney. Rooney has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Palmer. Driving on and making good And the finish! Bruno Fernandes gets it away. Kerkez could try cutting inside here. That's not going far. That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
Kerkez receives it in a wide position.
To replace him is
they may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Havertz. Dink through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things... There's the shot! It's there! And again they hit the front. Really tidily... and tidy finish.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field is number 19, Mbumo.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Chelsea go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ugarte. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's found some space. And a chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looking for the run. Kirkes. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there as well.
So, a breakthrough already. Back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Darren Fletcher, who's looking wide. Some really good ball movement. Spread it left. Robson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Adams.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bernardo Silva. Foden. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking for options for movement. White. Adams. Van Dijk plays it all the way forward. Saka. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bernardo Silva. Manchester United finding their passes.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Tries to pass it through. Cherki. Darwin.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a throw. Perez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Swung over. Darren Fletcher. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Palmer. Foden. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. Darwin. Not the most accurate pass. Cherki. Now, can they get him away? Foden is onto this. Now it's Saka. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Nicely spread. It'll be a throw-in. White into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Haaland. Perez. He hits the net, and there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Adams. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cherki. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's good running with the ball. He's got away, and he's managed to get free. And the finish! In he goes again. Relentless, just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate.
Real chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bernardo Silva. Perez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Foden. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Somewhat off target. Robson.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's Perez. Played back in. Van Dijk. That has not gone well. Cherki. And he's takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection.
And oh, what has happened here? Haaland. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Perez. Floated through. Perez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great chance!
Substitution for Manchester United.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Oh, terrific save. And he was quick to react. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Pretty robust defending.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Hit into... It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This looks promising. Saliba, Vardiol, spread out to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, it's played into the area. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Perez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Manchester United.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Casemiro. Coming on the field.
Point blank header!
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, denied at the last.
7, McAllister.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And the shot! No mistake! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
5 minutes left on the clock. And back to the keeper. Threads one in. And that's aimed. He gets big! Final touch was poor. Can he get on the end of this? Saka. He's shifting through the gears. Terrific header. It's in! And they are right back within touch. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So that's it, it is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running, simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive
Hello,
nerves.
everyone,
The prospects are
and
so
welcome to
great,
Old
the
Trafford.
potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this...
Big header! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Nice looking ball. And he's there to clear it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Foden. That is a great pick out. And he goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And that's definitely not his best. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Foden, and it's Reinders. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Owen, Manchester United finding their passes. Guardiola. Oh, what a mistake! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cherki, looking to play him in, and this is Marmoush. Marmoush! In for the pieces! Deftly away. This looks promising. Delivers the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well timed, excellent interception. And that has not gone well. Now it's Foden. And that is a good ball to find him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there. Nicely weighted ball. Played into the box.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Played into the middle. That's going up front in a hurry. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Foden. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Big chance! Reinders chips it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's managed to get free. Guardiola clears. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ake cuts it out. Pass somewhat off target. Reinders. It's It's a pretty loose pass. Palmer. Wriggles his way through. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Brilliantly cut out. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Foden. Can he get on the end of this? Hit into them. There's the header! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Can he get onto this? Oh, well measured. Saliba gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that's well spotted. Cherki.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Foden. And he's gone backward here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
About to be towed away.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Donnarumma. Ake.
Foden. Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Foot in. Looking for the run. Foden. Oh, what? Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's just beyond his reach. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva running with the ball. Can he get it through? Foden, he has found the way through.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doku. Marmoush. Now Foden. Vardiol getting this one clear. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Foden. Dinks one through. Bernardo Silva. Oh, nicely intercepted. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Bernardo Silva. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 8, Matthias Cunha.
Foden. Nice bit of trickery. That's an excellent interception. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Palmer tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just about up to 75 minutes. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for a... Oh, he's been caught napping! Picked out, and the shot! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 24, Palmer. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Bruno Fernandes.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of night? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Sara moving with spring in every step. Definitely one of the players of the moment.
Yeah, players are often labelled as defensive midfielders or attacking midfielders, Peter. But he's an all-rounder. Between one box and the other, he can adapt to whatever's required.
And this is Torres. And he's been shifted off it. Now he's off and running. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. Aims beyond the defence. Bina. That's an imaginative pass. Pedri. Bina calmly anticipates. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Paquetá. Balde gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Now it's João Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. That's tidy. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Still goalless. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That pass has been well intercepted. Shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through. He's got away. It's Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Kubasu. And back to the goalkeeper. Deftly away. Yamal, and this is Torres.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's ended up in no man's land. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Paquetá. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Early ball out from the back. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Rafinha. That ball looks a good one. Bina. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Neymar. And Serginho. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Swung over. It's a pretty loose pass. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely aimed pass. Back into the middle. Fernando Torres. Now it's Villa. Sara. Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Martinelli puts them all in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is out of play. And he skips past his man. And this is Neymar. And he's got full. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the...
Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Spread it left. Threads one in. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's intervened well there. Yamal. No, again there's no way through. Distributed tidily. Played back in. Sara. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Can he get it through? Martinelli picks it up out wide. Now it's Torres. Now what about a counter-attack? Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rafinha. Neymar. That has been slung wide. Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal. There's the crossfield ball. Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Rafinha stood his ground strongly. Spain claim it back to much approval. Quick look, then plays it in. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. here's a man in form. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Biner!
That's going in strongly.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. And he's well positioned here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. And this is Torres. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's João Pedro. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, good spread. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ambitious ball here. David Villa looking to run onto it. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played into the box. Now it's Villa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Out towards the flank. And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, well played, well played. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
João Pedro is offering a wry smile there.
Brazil have their second corner now. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. He's found the way through. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity, barely 16,000 or so. But there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Alvarez. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho, and the pass is intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, Doué! And he has kept it out somehow.
Doué clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Olise. Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Kaká. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Ball is over the line. Rafinha. Deep cross, big header! I've got to be quick to recover this. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Can he get on the end of this? Kaká. That ball looks a good one.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedri. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Dias. Pedri, not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. 30 minutes gone. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Saliba. Now Ruben Dias. Hernandez. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold. It's Gavi. And he's picked out the run. Oh, real chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Aos 37 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 22.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Delivers with...
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Pedri. And Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. And it's Doué. Kaka. That has been slung wide.
That's going in strongly.
Alexander-Arnold proves too strong. Havertz. Now it's Doué. Played out to the left flank. Shot could be on. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Camisa 6.
Santos get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real...
And there's the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
It's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Havertz. Olise has it out wide and in space. Could be danger here. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
We have ourselves a real game here. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's well spotted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Ambitious ball here. Oh, important interception.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Gavi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's managed to get free. There's a no-nonsense tackle. He's quick to get it clear again. Saliba. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thomas somewhat off target. Saliba. It's a pretty loose pass. Owen. He's through here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Santos with the corner. They're first.
Camisa 6. Camisa 29.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Camisa 7.
Camavinga. He gets big.
Camisa 8.
He will be livid with himself.
Camisa 18. Camisa 21. Camisa 17. Camisa
It's
2.
clean! Goal! Santos! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hakimi calmly anticipates. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Saliba. That's a throw. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Palmer. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's not played the ball. That's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Yamal. And that has been clubbed away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's got away. It's a good ball out wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Olise. Well read, nice interception.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
But here's Messi. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Palmer. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been won straight back. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. Other pass just keeps it ticking over. Rafinha has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Throw it.
Substituição em andamento.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is. Oh, terrible mistake. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's gone out for a throw-in. Deep into stoppage time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Santos have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refused.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Oh, good take and a good air. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cleared without complication. And smartly reclaimed. And that's a good ball. Danger averted for now. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's picked out the run. Olise. Well, that is one way to stop him. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is a great pick out. That's very neat. And he's there to retrieve it. Shot could be... and the shot! Goal! Santos! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Aos 16 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 6.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now he's had it taken off him, and he's there to get it away. Serginho is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Looking for the run. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And that was very necessary. Now it's Owen. Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Oh, super ball! Picked out brilliantly. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Somewhat off target. That has been slung wide. That is a brilliant interception. Havertz knocks it out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Deep cross. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's another good win of the ball. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's going to be a booking. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Davids! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a throw. It's a threatening ball. Santos are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And he's managed to get free. Neymar will not want to lose out here. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That has not gone well. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. Dundee have it back and can go again. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank. White gets a foot in here. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Davids. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Santos really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Santos ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Teremos uma substituição.
There's the start of the second half. And it's Gerrard. And this is Batistuta. Serginho. That's good running with the ball. Oh, well measured. Howson gets across to intercept that. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's only too happy to take that back. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And Olise! It's bounced back off the post. Gerrard. Very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Santos with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. always going over the top.
Davids will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Van Dijk makes the interception. Neymar. Chiellini cuts it out. Oh, good spread. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Davids. Ball's played through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Doué goes steaming forward. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Olise.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 19. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa
How many
24.
interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great chance! It's a goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Dundee get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Serginho is wide and looking... Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Neymar. Gerrard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 6. Camisa 29. Deixando o campo para a entrada de...
Pass has gone astray.
Camisa 21.
He can get that clear.
15.
Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Serginho getting this one clear. Santos will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Dundee really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Serginho gets it clear. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Olise. Out of play for a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That has been knocked clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he has shown him a yellow card. Well-timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise receives it in a... He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
substituição no time do Santos.
And this is the big chance. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
It's really well cleared.
Camisa 17. Substituição em andamento.
Drogba.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Olise. And this is Kane. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been won straight back. Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. Oblak. We are into stoppage time. And that has left him in a heap. Batistuta. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Santos were totally organised, disciplined and professional here throughout. They knew exactly what they were doing and duly assured.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And Owen! And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Chiellini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Spread neatly. Oblak gets it away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Oh, what a mistake! Swung over. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's gone backward here. Serginho. Batistuta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Havertz. So we're still where we started right now. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Pedri. Now it's Doué. Owen. Look at the space here. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was...
Neymar! Santos with the corner, there first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the left flank. Played back in. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Pass somewhat off target. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Zico. Great vision. And this is Zico. Oh, what has happened here?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neymar is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué. Now it's Batistuta. Real chance! It's run loose here. And they've got rid. Schlotterbeck. And here's Batistuta. And it's Zico. Zanetti. Neymar. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. And smartly reclaimed. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Tries a shot! And here's Elise. There's the delivery. He gets big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Foot in. Has a look and plays it forward. He's in a good position here. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end. And I guess as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 20.
Santos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's got away. Shot could be on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great defending, strong and determined. And Batistuta! There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Doué, Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. And reclaimed it in a trice.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that was nowhere near his best. Doué. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Very nicely done. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That has not gone well. This looks promising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, super! Batistuta! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Doué. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Santos really are.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nicely weighted ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Santos are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
The ball's gone astray. And here's Batistuta. And that's gone loose. Time and again they are repelled. And he's in a decent chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement.
Oh no, can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. That has ended up in no man's land. That has not gone well. And now they can spring out of defence. And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead is extended still further. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Neymar has it out wide and in space. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that is a great chance! Now how often do you see that?
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. And he shoots! He has done it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, robust challenge. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. In towards the back stick. Ribéry! No, not the best of headers. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
This is Owen. And he's there to retrieve it. Tar gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Beckham looking to